Hello, everybody out there in YouTube land. YouTube land, this is Diego. Welcome back for another episode of Sex and the City, the review. I'm here to give you a straight man's point of view. That's right, I don't bullshit here. I tell you the honest God truth, whether you like it or not, okay? I'm a straight guy. I've watched every single episode of Sex and the City. Both movies, and I watched that piece of shit show, and just like crap, don't watch it. It's an abortion. It's an abortion. All right? We're not going to talk about that show. We're going to talk about the good show, Sex and the City, from 1998 to 2004. That was a damn good show. I watched it from the very beginning. I was a younger man back then. I was in my 20s, but I was single, I was dating a lot. I was living the city life, the same shit these women were doing, but I was a lot younger than them, okay? I love the show. It was great. I started watching the show because I wanted to get laid. And all the hot girls I knew were watching Sex and the City, so I figured I'd watch it too to find out what all the hullabaloo was about. And it turns out that I liked it a lot. Oh my God, I got hooked. I love the show. Show's incredible. The only problem I have with the show is they did not like the way they portrayed the male characters on the show. The supposed straight guys, they didn't act straight. They didn't. Okay, they did not act realistic. Okay, I did not believe that bullshit. All right, so that's why I'm here. I'm here to give you the truth. Okay, I'm gonna give you. No one else can give you the truth. I'm gonna give you the fucking truth. Okay, I watched that every episode. I watched the show. I know what the fuck I'm talking about. All right, I'm not gonna spare your feelings. If you're easily offended, if you're easily hurt, if you're a snowflake, get the fuck out of here right now. All right. If you watched Top Gun Maverick and you liked it, you can stay. Okay. But if you didn't, get the fuck out right now. I ain't gonna listen to your bullshit. All right. So I'm gonna separate the fact from the fiction. All right. That's what I do here. That's what I do on this channel. Okay. Straight man's point of view. Okay. I'm gonna tell you the truth. Okay. The honest to God truth. Okay. The real question you ask yourself is, can you handle it? Can you handle it? I don't think you can. In fact, I know you can't. I know. If you've seen every episode of Sex and the City, then there's something wrong with you. That you would think that this is real. It's not real. It's not. I'm going to prove it to you right now. Okay, so here we are. We are in season 6. All right, this is season 6, the final season of the show. Unfortunately, there's like 712 more episodes to go. But we are at episode 12. So we are making progress. This is the last season of the show. Okay, this episode, the title of this episode is called One. Just the number 1. That's it. That's the title of this episode. Okay, season 6, episode 12. One. Okay. So to start off with here, we've got Charlotte and Carrie, and they go to see an art exhibition. Now, if you remember, Charlotte used to be she used to be not an art critic, but she used to be she used to work at a gallery, okay? She worked for an art gallery. She sold a lot of paintings to rich people, So that's what she did. And then she got married to her first husband, okay? And then she gave that up. She didn't want to do that anymore. She said she wanted to be a full-time wife and cure cancer, which didn't fucking happen. Neither one of those things happened with him. They got divorced, okay? And now she's married again to another guy named Harry, okay? And they're trying to have a kid again. She's trying to have a kid again. So they go to this art show that Charlotte invites Carrie to, and apparently it's 4D. And I went to art school, so I know a little bit about this shit. Okay, I went to the Art Institute of Chicago. I didn't finish there, but I went there for a couple of years. All right, I know all about neoclassicism, German expressionism, romanticism. Neo-Gothic architecture, neoclassicism. Romanticism, cubism. Yeah. I know a lot about that shit, all right? So, and of course, this is 4D performance art, okay? And I tell you, I see some weird shit in the performance art class, okay? Let me tell you, once I saw a guy, he came up there in his fucking shorts, and that was it. He had a boombox, because this was back in the 90s, okay? And he fucking, he belted out a fucking, what is the Cry of the Valkyries or whatever? The German song, dun 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 dun, okay? Ballad of the Valkyries or whatever, okay? And then he just pulled down his shorts and jerked off. That was his exhibit. That was what he performed on stage for all of us, to our benefit. Yeah, okay, man. I don't know what the fuck this guy was thinking, but apparently that's considered 4D art. And that's when I realized that I was really in art school now. Okay, this guy did not do anything conservative like I did. Okay, when I did my 4D class. Okay, I did something conservative. Okay, I brought in a VCR with a TV attached, and I played my fucking homemade pornos. Okay, never mind. It was art. It was art. It was art. Oh, don't go to art school, guys. Don't send your kids to art school. Don't. Okay, anyway, we're not talking about that though. We're not talking about that. Okay, we're talking about this. Okay, this is a lot more tamer by comparison. Okay, so basically, this is a 4D art exhibition. And it's about this woman, and she's basically going to sit in this room in the gallery for 16 days without talking and without eating. For 16 days. She's just sitting there. Okay, so all these people just come in there to watch her. You know, and she looks like shit because obviously I guess she's not washing herself either or taking a shower either. So yeah, her hair's all frizzy and she's dressed, plain. And she looks like she hasn't slept or eaten in days. Okay, and okay, so yeah, so Charlotte's like, performance art was more theater than installation when I was working at the gallery. Okay, but this artist here, she's moved it to the next level. Carrie's like, she needs to move a comb through her hair. Okay, there's people here. And of course, they start laughing about it. And there's this mysterious Russian guy standing behind them, and he like looks over at them like when they're laughing. He's like, yeah, like that, And so of course Carrie notices him and notices eyeballs all over her. Okay. And of course, there's also a bald woman that takes offense when she hears him joking about that. Okay. Well, it turns out this mysterious man is no other than Mikhail Baryshnikov. Yes, the Russian guy who defected to the United. I think he defected, or maybe that was just a movie I saw him. Anyway, he's a Russian ballet artist, so of course he's straight. Well, I guess he is. Actually, he's got like a lot of kids. He only got married once. Yeah, so he's like the Russian guy. I guess he's an artist himself. His name is Alexander. Some Russian fucking Petrovsky or some shit like that. Anyway, so yeah, Mikhail Baryshnikov, this is his introduction to Sex and the City. He plays Alexander Petrovsky. Now, you probably remember, I remember him when I was a kid, okay, because he was like considered the most famous ballet dancer in the whole world. They gave that title to a guy. Can you believe that? Anyway, so I remember him from White Nights. You remember that movie from the 80s, with him and Gregory Hines? He was an expatriate American living in Russia with his fucking... his Italian wife, Isabella Rossellini, the daughter of fucking, the daughter of Ingrid Bergman. Yeah, okay, remember that? Yeah, okay, so yeah, they're living out there, and he's staying with them because he defected from Russia. He left his wife, played by Helen Mirren, back when she looked good. He left her and defected to America. Then his plane crashed while he was on tour in Russia. So now the commies got him back. And they ain't gonna let him go this time, They ain't gonna let him get away this time, yeah. You remember White Nights, they're fucking dancing this shit, and he's like a Russian ballet guy in his fucking leotard tights, showing off his ass all the fucking time. I remember that time when he was dancing, he's going, he's like doing those fucking reverse fucking sit-ups. Remember that? Yeah, I remember that. In the jeans, yeah. And then of course, Gregory Hines is a famous, tap dancer, He danced at the Apollo Theater when he was a kid. You're Gregory Hines. Come on. We all know Eve of Destruction. There's a good movie, but I remember him from Running Scared with Billy Crystal and from Wolfen. Yeah, Wolfen. That's some old school shit, man. Okay, anyway, we're not going there. Damn it. You got me sidetracked. Okay, the point is, it's Mikhail Baryshnikov, okay? And I'll give $5 to anybody who can tell me what was the name of that fucking song from White Nights at the end. Shit, if I could fucking remember it. Okay, it was like a big pop song. Anyway. When they negotiated the prisoner exchange. Okay, anyway, so it's Mikhail Baryshnikov, okay, the famous Russian ballet dancer. Well, I guess he's an actor now, too. He's romancing Carrie, or he's gonna romance Carrie. Yeah, he's gonna defect all over her. Yeah, okay, well, we'll see. All right, so anyway, yeah, so Carrie's there. Okay, he's looking there, and Charlotte's like, oh my God, that's the guy that was looking at you? That's Alexander Petrovsky. He's the world famous artist. Oh man, she agreed. Oh, Mr. Procrastino, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Your abstract #1 was the very first important sale I ever made when I worked at the gallery. Oh my God, your style defined the 1970s with your. He's like, shut up. And you, miss, what did you think of my work today? And she says, I'm not an artsy person, but what did you think? It was good. That's what Carrie said. It was good. You thought it was funny? Well, you don't think it was significant? And she's like, okay, well, there are depressed women all over New York, okay, doing the exact same thing that woman's doing over there, but they don't call it art, okay? You put a phone in front of her, and it's just a typical Friday night. And now Charlotte's saying, oh my God, no, don't listen to her, she's kidding. She's like, I don't. And Carrie says, I don't buy that whole thing about the 24 hours of not eating thing. I don't buy that at all. Okay, I bet if anyone came down here at 3 a.m., they would not find her here. They would find her around the corner at the fucking McDonald's eating a fucking Big Mac. He's like, and who are you? Some sort of comic? And Cher's like, I'm married, but I love your work. Also, and then he just like walks away while Charlotte was trying to talk to him. Yeah, that's the kind of guy he is. I guess that's how you do things in communism, right? Okay, so meanwhile, Miranda, she opens a door at her apartment, and Robert's there. He comes in with some pizza. Now, I don't get what's going on here. Miranda's wearing this nice dress, like formal dress, with pearl necklace and everything. And then Robert comes in. He's wearing a suit and tie. Okay, but he's carrying 2 pizzas, 1 small box and 1 big box. Okay, and he walks right into the kitchen. And she gives him shit. Well, you're not gonna kiss me when you walk in. You're not gonna kiss me. And he's like, well, I'm carrying pizza right now. So Robert, Blair Underwood, the fine ass suave guy. Yeah, he comes in there with the pizza. Pizza? Okay. He comes in there with pizza. Miranda's like, why didn't you kiss me when you walked in? And what is that small box doing on top of the pizza? And Robert's like, it's a surprise. It's a surprise, baby. And all of a sudden his pager goes like, oh man, I gotta go. What the? One of the players just got injured. What the hell is he doing with a skateboard anyway? I'm sorry, baby. Don't wait up. I gotta go. Bye. Gives her a kiss and walks out the door, right? So she's looking at the tiny box on top of the big box. She decides to open up the smaller box first, okay? And then there's a giant cookie, a big fucking cookie, like a small pizza-sized cookie. And on there, that cookie and chocolate chips, it says, I love you. And she's like, I love you too. She picks up that cookie. I'm not making that up. That fucking happened. Watch the scene yourself. You don't believe me. That fucking happened. Now, if you've been watching these videos, you know damn well I've been complaining a lot about Miranda and her fucking stuffing her big fucking fat ass with a bunch of shit all the fucking time. The bitch cannot fucking keep her mouth empty. She's always stuffing it with something, okay? She's got to feed that big fat ass of hers. And then she wonders why she's so fucking fat, okay? And don't fool me with the fucking skinny jeans episode. She didn't lose any fucking weight, okay? She looks the same then as she did in fucking 1985. She's just as fat now as she was back then. That's the only reason those fucking jeans fit, okay? She don't look any fucking different, all right? But she's been stuffing her fucking face all the goddamn time, and she's doing it again. Now, I got nothing against her. She wants to stuff her fucking face with cookies. Fine. But quit bitching about how you can't find love, okay? You already love something. The goddamn fucking cookies. You love that more than anything. You're not going to cheat on that, are you? No. All right, so she stuffs her fucking face. And we've seen this like a million times already on the show. Ever since season 1, she's been stuffing her fucking fat ass. And at least there's nobody for her to talk to this time. Because usually that's what's fucking going on with her, okay? But now she's going to eat the whole fucking cookie by herself. Of course she is. Of course she is. Why wouldn't she? Not going to leave anything for anybody else, right? Okay. So yeah, so she does that bullshit like she does every fucking episode, really. Okay, she eats the whole fucking thing. All right. Then Miranda talks to Carrie later on. They're walking down the street together. Okay, she's carrying her big fucking cookie-filled ass with her. Okay, and she says like, he said, "I love you" on a cookie, Carrie, and I ate the whole thing. Of course you did. No shit. You look like you ate the whole thing, honestly, Miranda. And she's like, I don't have to deal with it if it's not there. So that's why I ate the whole thing. No, you ate the whole thing because you're a fucking a fat ass. That's why you ate the whole thing, because you can't fucking stop eating. That's the real reason, okay? The fact that it said I love you on it, that's secondary to the real reason you ate that fucking cake, because you're always fucking hungry for some goddamn fucking cake, some goddamn fucking cookies, ice cream. Yeah, that's what you are, Miranda. Okay. I'm surprised you're not stuffing your face with a fucking Snickers right now. But anyway, so that's going on here. Carrie's like, was it that he said it on the cookie, or was it that he just said it? And Miranda's like, the cookie, of course. Robert is great, right? Right? And she's like, no, Miranda, I got it to be honest with you, he's perfect. She's like, yes, he is. Yes, he is. You should see how cute he is when he's helping me plan Brady's birthday. And Carrie's like, yes, your son is going to be a year old, and me, I haven't aged a day. No, you've aged a lot more than a day, actually. So you're right about that, Carrie. Okay. Yeah, so that's what she says, okay? And of course, Miranda says, like, hey, Steve's going to bring some of his family with him, and of course, you're coming too, right, Carrie? Yes, you're invited too, okay? And Carrie says, not if there's a clown. I ain't going to be there if there's a clown. Well, yeah, I don't know what you girls are. What are you afraid of clowns for? I mean, I know they're not in vogue anymore. They're all scary now, but there was a time where clowns was something that children used to smile at, Okay, so that's going on. And the girls, of course, meet at the fucking diner that they always go to, the one with the bacon on the menu. Okay, Charlotte's not there yet, but the other three girls are there. Okay, and they're having lunch again, like they always do. And you see Samantha puts on some glasses. Yes, she puts on some glasses. Samantha does. And the girls don't say nothing, but they look at her like, huh, what's this? And Samantha's like, yes, I need glasses, okay? I'm not ashamed. I'm sexy. I have a sexy young man who loves to fuck me all the time, and I'm fabulous. And they're like, Miranda's like, okay, you should put that on a t-shirt. And Carrie says, like, are those the same glasses you find at the drugstore right next to the fucking Pepto-Bismol? She's like, don't even, Carrie, these are Chanel. Okay. And Carrie says, you ever heard of Alexander Petrosky? Because I met him. And Samantha's like, oh my God! He was like the hottest guy at Studio 54! He dated every single supermodel in the 1970s! My nipples are getting hard just thinking about him! How'd you meet him? What's he like? Is he still as gorgeous as ever? Oh my God, I met him when I was 22 and he was 30. Studio 54, that was in 1979. So that would make him 53. And Miranda's like, and that would make you, she's like, I'm 40 fucking 5, okay? I have nothing to be ashamed of. Okay? I guess knowing's half the battle, right? Actually, you are 45, Samantha, and you have a lot to be ashamed of, honestly. Okay, you do. You do. Okay, but anyway, moving right along, Charlotte finally joins the table, and she tells everyone that she's pregnant. Hey! Okay, she's pregnant, okay? She's pregnant. She's been trying to get pregnant for a while. Remember, she saw that acupuncture Dr. Wow, that got Bitsy Mon Mufflin pregnant, even though she was like 50 years old and married to a gay guy. Yeah, he got her pregnant, so she went to go see him too. And now she's pregnant. So she's all excited about it. So she's like, oh yeah, we have a baby. So she's all excited, okay? And they're all excited for her, and they're all like, yay, And Charlotte's like, it's 3 weeks. I've been pregnant for 3 weeks now. And Samantha starts scratching her fucking crotch because she's got crabs. But meanwhile, okay, no, she doesn't have crabs. She's growing it out. But I would not be surprised if she did have crabs. Okay, honestly, she probably got a lot more than that. Okay, she got more than one thing going on down there. Okay, and it ain't lively. All right. So she's scratching her fucking shit there, and the girls notice this, and she's like, "Hey, don't worry, I'm just growing it out. Okay." My boy toy Smith Jared, he likes a full bush. No, he doesn't. No, he fucking doesn't. No, he doesn't. Oh my God. Come on, man. This ain't the 1970s. Okay? No, he doesn't. Okay? What he likes is you fucking working hard for free on his acting career and making him more famous. Okay? That's what he likes. Okay? He doesn't give a shit about your fucking nasty, rotten crotch. Okay? Your AIDS-infested crotch. Okay? And the only reason you haven't died yet is because of the chlamydia, the syphilis, okay, the gonorrhea and the AIDS are all fighting each other for dominance down there, okay? And there's no winner yet. That's the only reason you haven't fucking died, okay? The diseases are all fighting each other right now, okay? That's why you haven't died, Samantha. Okay, moving right along. All right. So, so Alex calls Carrie, Alexander. He calls Carrie. And of course, he's got the fucking Russian accent, so she doesn't understand a fucking thing he's saying. So she tells him, you got the wrong number, and hangs up on him. He calls again, same thing, and excuse me, I did it. She's like, okay, I cannot understand you, okay? You got the wrong number again. Hangs up. He calls a third time. Damn, this guy won't give up, man. Jesus Christ, dude, you think he's fucking talking to some Germans here, right? Okay. Fucker won't give up. All right. So the siege of Leningrad right here. Okay, so she calls up again for a third time. And this time he tells her, this is Alexander Brodowski. Okay, and she's like, I'm looking for Miss Carrie Bradshaw. He's like, oh my God. Okay, I'll go get her, okay? She's like, hello, Carrie, are you there? You got a phone call. Okay, here it is. And she's like, hello, this is Carrie Bradshaw. He's like, no, you are the same woman that just spoke earlier. No, that was my sister. No, that was you. You sound just like her. No, that was my sister. She just visited me. What can I help you with? He's like, oh, yes, you are the comic. Okay, I get your phone number from your friend that worked at the gallery, that knew the friend, that knew the other girl that you saw at the gallery, that gave it to me. Okay? Are you still laughing? Are you still laughing at the artist? Okay, she eats all night the Big Macs. And Carrie's like, I'm sticking to my guns. Well, that's good. I appreciate. I thought that you would. I think now that we go see her at 3 a.m. To be sure that she's not out there eating the Big Macs. And Carrie's like, you're not serious. Yes, I am serious. She is serious. You're the one that is not serious here. And he's like, we meet at 1 a.m. First so that we have dinner at 1 a.m. And then we go to gallery to make sure she's not eating the Big Macs. And Carrie's like, are you sure I should go to some mysterious gallery real late at night? Are you sure I won't get sold into white slavery? I do not know what this means. It was a joke. Okay, you the comic. Okay, yes, bye. Okay, and then also the phone rings again. She thinks it's him. Hello, it's Harry. Okay, and it's not good news. Okay, Harry calls. Charlotte lost the baby. So of course Carrie runs over there. Harry answers the door, lets her in. He tells her that she had a miscarriage, and Carrie's like, well, how are you doing? The doctor already left. She's like, how are you? And he's like, And she goes in the living room there, and there's Charlotte, and she's on one corner of the couch, and she's curled up, and she's just, the look on her face, I mean, it's just heartbreaking. I don't know what that's like. The only time I ever got a woman pregnant, she gave birth to my child. That's the only time. So I don't know what it's like, but I know from other people that I've known that have been through that situation, it's a devastating situation. It really is, Yeah, I feel bad. I really do. I feel bad because Kristen Davis, she acted the fuck out of the scene. I mean, you could tell that she was really just torn up about this. And even Evan Handler, the guy that plays Harry, he even acted real well in this scene too. So I gotta give props to them. They got some good actors on this. Just because I make fun of the characters, and question their their morals, doesn't mean they're not good actors here. Even Cynthia Nixon, Miranda's a great actress. When she wants to be, she can fucking pull off some shit, and I can believe it too. All right, so they got some real talent on this show, and they sold the hell out of this scene. So yeah, I understand. And my heart went out to Charlotte's character. She really wanted a baby, and then she lost it. When you think about all the people out there that have children, that get pregnant, that don't want their children, and then here you got a woman that actually does, and she can't have it. It's kind of cruel, It's sad. It really it bothers me about a lot. Okay, so the first thing, of course, she tells Carrie is I can't go to Brady's birthday party. That's Miranda's son. He's going to turn 1. She said, I'm not going to his party. And Carrie's like, yeah, I'll let her know. She'll understand. It's okay. You don't have to go. And Harry says, like, well, the doctor was here, and the good news is that we got pregnant, okay? And the doctor said that lots of women that have miscarriages go on to have healthy babies in the future. So it's nothing to worry about, They have perfectly healthy kids, So, and Carrie's like, that's true, Charlotte, that's true, and that's that. Okay, segue to the next scene. The next scene is Robert. He's helping Miranda with all the birthday preparations. Okay, and I understand this a lot myself. That's why I love to date single moms, because nothing makes me feel better than to plan a birthday party. To buy all the stuff. Plan it all out, the gifts, the cake. The invitations, the decorations. Nothing makes me more happy than to set all that shit up for a fucking kid that's not mine. But of course. But Robert, of course, is just like me too. So he's all excited. Oh my God, yeah, look at this. We got everything ready. And Miranda's like, yes, we do. The only thing Steve has to bring is the cake. And that's it. It's going to be a chocolate cake with some white icing. He's like, By the way, baby, you like chocolate, don't you? Some hot chocolate. Some jungle fever. And woo! Okay, yeah. Were you ever gonna mention the cookie? And she's like, well, you know, Robert, you gotta give me a minute here. It's been 5 days. She's like, you know what, Robert? I ate the whole thing. Can you believe as skinny as I am, and I ate that whole cake? Damn, I ate the whole chocolate chip cookie. Sorry. He's like, yeah, but what about what it said? She's like, it was so sweet. Oh my God, it was so sweet. It was like the sweetest thing ever. He's like, oh. All right, so we know where that's going. Okay, next time we see Miranda, she's sitting on her couch, sitting on her fucking fat ass, watching her favorite show, which is Jules and Verne. That's the BBC. Yeah, and it don't stand for British either. Okay, yeah, that BBC sitcom about this black guy who's fucking this white girl. Yeah, and she's been hooked on the show since she first got TiVo last season. All right, so she's just watching all the fucking time. And of course, the characters on the show are fucking each other, and they're in love. And Vern is just telling, "Oh, I love you so much, Jules. I love you. I just love you." He's like, "I love you too," because it's a British show, right? He's like, "Oh no, I love you too. You don't block with a British accent. I love you as well. Vern, I love you. I love you. I love you. I love you. I love you." And Miranda's just like, just watching the whole fucking thing, just taking it all in, you know. And then she decides to call Carrie. All right, so she calls Carrie, and she's like, "I'm fucked up. I'm fucked up." Yeah, you are, but it ain't for this, okay? It's for everything else, okay? She's like, "I can't say I love you, Carrie. It's not in my DNA. Jules and Mimi, they say it all the time, every episode." And Carrie's like, they're fictional characters. Well, so are you. So is this fucking show. So is everything on this fucking show. You know what's really fictional on the show? The fucking men are fictional on this show. Those aren't even real men. Anyway, Miranda says, like, "Robert said I love you." And Carrie's like, "He said it on a cookie. It doesn't fucking matter. I'm so fucked up, Carrie. He was hanging there, just waiting for me to say it back. And I couldn't say it back." Well, Miranda, do you love him? How can I love him if I can't say it? I'm never going to be happy, Carrie. Well, you're damn right about that. I thought that when the right guy came along. Guy? I thought when the right guy came along, all my bullshit would just calm down and go away. No, that ain't ever gonna happen. And the words would just flow out of my mouth. Because I would know that he was the one. And here he is, this perfect guy. And I don't know. Because I'm fucked up. I'm gonna ruin my life. Oh my God, man. This bitch's got some serious ESP, man. She's got superpowers. She's actually predicting the future. This is actually what's really gonna happen to her. I know, I feel bad. Look at me, I'm all torn up. And Carrie's like, the only thing you're gonna ruin tonight is your evening and mine. I was just kidding. Yes, I know, I'm laughing on the inside. Carrie's like, okay, you know what, Miranda? You need to turn off Jules and Vern and get some goddamn sleep. Bye. And that brings us to the thesis of this episode, which is, when will waiting for the one be done? Yeah, it rhymes. Yeah. When will waiting for the one be done? Okay, so this is going to be a real long episode, okay? So I'm going to stop it right here. This is the end of my part one of my review of this episode, and I will be right back with part two. Thank you for watching this long, and I will see you on the next one. Bye.